There is a difference between wrestling with God and grumbling against God. Grumbling, if you like to take notes, wrestling with God is your faith not letting go. Grumbling against God is rebellion against God. And God knows the difference. Let me show you an example in God's word, Numbers 11. And the people complained in the hearing of the Lord about their misfortunes. We all have misfortunes. Now you have to understand, these are the people who saw all these miracles, whose lives were restored to freedom. And they're so unfortunate, right? In our country, we live in arguably the most prosperous nation in the history of mankind. And we have bad things happen to us, but yet we grumble often about our misfortune. And so it says, the Lord heard this complaining. So it was done in the hearing of the Lord about their misfortunes. And when the Lord heard it, his anger was kindled. And the fire of the Lord burned among them and consumed some outlying parts of the camp. In the supernatural economy of God, God knows the difference between our wrestling with him and our grumbling against him. He knows the difference. On the one hand, it will elicit mercy and compassion, long-suffering, gentleness, grace. On the other hand, as we see here in the book of Numbers, it elicits his anger. Well, why would that be? You see, when I wrestle with God, I'm leaning into my faith in God. Lord, save. I'm crying out, Hosanna, save now. Save me, Lord. And God knows the difference between save me and why me. He knows the difference between wrestling with him and grumbling against him. Save me is wrestling. It's leaning into my faith. Save me. I wouldn't say save me, Lord, if I didn't believe in him, if I didn't have faith in him. It's my faith refusing to let go. Save me, Lord. Save me in this situation. Maybe in your life, it's a financial situation. Maybe it's health. Maybe a relationship. Maybe career, whatever it is. Maybe doubt, anxiety. But God knows intuitively the difference between save me and why me. And in Numbers, they're saying, why us, Lord? And God's anger was kindled. It is okay. In fact, it is healthy to wrestle with God. And I'm saying wrestle with God. I'm saying lean into your faith and say, Lord, save me from this. Save me in this situation, Lord. Lord, I know only you can help me in this relationship. Only you. It's good and right and healthy. And you'll see God's mercy and long suffering. And David looking out in a way that even as we read Psalm 10, it's just like, if you just think about what the poor of the land are going through at the hand of their own people, it just like wrenches your gut. 3,000 years after he penned it.